Top 10 non-Blazing Festival units. So let me explain how this list will work. No Blazing Festival units, no Blazing Bash units, or else the list would be basically Blazing Bash units. No exclusive banner units, and no free-to-play units, of course. These are just regular summonable units that you can randomly pull at any given time in any banner. So no Blazing Festival, as the title says. No Blazing Bash. I'm not gonna put in the title just for shorten's sake, make the title more clean. And no exclusive banner units because they are more rare than Blazing Festival, like Samurai Sakura, for example. Even though you may see a lot of Samurai Sakuras in your friends list, or maybe you have Samurai Sakura, she is rare. You will only be having her if you summon on her banner, and if you didn't, well, you're gonna have to wait for her to come back, you know? So not gonna be counting them, no Samurai units, or else again they would be filled on this list. So yeah, let's start. So my guy Azura Roar. This is a unit that was really that had really bad timing. He released with Seiya 6 Paths Naruto and Rinnegan Sasuke. Not necessarily at the same time, but very close to Seiya 6 Paths Naruto and Rinnegan Sasuke, which are incredible units, so he got kind of overshadowed. But his biggest thing, oh, okay, number 10, I need to say every time. Number 10, my guy. So his biggest thing is 90% chance of attack reduction for 8 turns, and you may look at this say, attack reduction. Now, for the people who actually are subscribed and watch my videos, know that attack reduction is very important for SS rank. SS rank Killer B, SS rank Naruto, SS rank Sasuke, attack reduction was very good for all these raids because they would hit you very, very hard. So attack reducting them would really take the damage down, cut it by a lot, and you would not take as much damage and thus survive, especially for Killer B. Killer B was like a very annoying raid that just attack reduction alone saved you, and 90%, very good. And for 8 turns, it's so long, you can stack it up and have it for like the maximum, so very good. Even if the attack reduction is not that great, just for stacking up for 8 turns is already very valuable. So unfortunately this is his only thing. Other than that, he does damage, don't get me wrong, but this is his best trade. So let me move on to number 9, Yugito. I would not put Yugito in this list if not skill being so bad. So the reason why I think she qualifies to be in the top 10 is because she does have a buddy to restore 250 health, and although this is not that great per se, skill really lacks healing, so having Yugito would really help you. Also, if you have dupes, she's not that bad. What is it, 50% chance of resetting jutsu? That's not bad at all. 80% chance of attack reduction, again, attack reduction, very, very good. With the body, especially the body. The body is the thing that really makes her good, because skill, again, really lacks healing, so if you have her, you can most definitely put her in your team and she'll be helping a lot the skill team. After that we have Jiraiya, Way of the Ninja, another unit that is very overlooked, and he does have not only boost wisdom attack by 250 as a buddy, which is very, very helpful. Put it behind a nuker like Minato, or another nuker like, what is it? Susanoo Sasuke, very, very helpful. He does have 200 health healing as a buddy, and slip damage, which is also very good. Slip damage, unfortunately, a lot of new bosses are immune to it, but older bosses and also adds, and also like mini bosses can be slip damage, which is very helpful. And restores 200 health really for the wisdom team is very, very good. On a unit that is mostly offensive, having healing is very, very helpful. So after him we have Jugo, which is, he's a fairly new unit. I don't remember when he released. When he released, not many people like really saw how good he was, and the more the time came, and people were pulling him, they were like, yo, this unit is very good. So restores 150 to 200 health as a field skill, restores 250 health as abilities, and whenever he jutsus, he restores 1.5k health. Whenever he ultimates, he restores 12% of the damage caused. So overall, he's healing on everything he does, plus he does have a 30% chance of resetting the normal jutsu, so if you do the normal jutsu, get a reset, you can do it again to heal again. So overall, he's healing a lot. If not for the reason that he needs to jutsu to heal so much, I would place him higher, but being like it's the same thing as the Heart Pang. If you recall the Heart Blazing Festival Pang, for him to heal he needs to jutsu, but not every single time you can jutsu. Especially, like, you don't want, for example, this unit to be close to an enemy, a skill enemy, if he's not your tank, even though he does have reduced damage by 20%, by the way. But being attached to it is very bad, but again, it is very good. It's just very good. After him we have Obito. I didn't know exactly where to place him because it's fairly new, but I pulled him, and for my own experience, he's a very good unit. Boost attack by 250 as a field skill is very good because it's for all elements. So in Ninja Road you can have him boosting attack for all your units. Butterfly Sasuke if you have him, 06 Pass Madara, and he's very useful. 25% of dodging is probably like the maximum a unit has as a buddy. I don't know if anybody's have 30%, I don't think so. I think with Heart restores 50 health, not that greatest. But syncing with Uchiha, that's where it gets interesting. Because we have a lot of Uchiha characters, so Heart Madara, Serious Pass Madara, reduces damage by 15%, and with Obelisk it does have 40% chance of dodging. So you put, for example, Heart Kakashi behind him, and he's tanking 15% and has a 60% chance of dodging. Plus, his normal jutsu is AoE that has a 55% chance of attack weakened for 4 turns, or jutsu seal for 1 turn, and his ultimate is a 17.5 to 1 enemy, but he does ignore types advantage with a 8 chakra. Very good, very good. And I've been saying the position. Okay, let me summarize. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This was number 6. I think I always forgot to say the number. So very good unit, and he's recent. He's still up on global, so very good unit. After him we have Hiran at number 5. A lot of people may not agree with Hiran, but for again my experience, very good unit. 500 heal per turn is very good. It's just very good. Having 500 passive healing as like just a unit that you can have in your back, it's just very good. And then he has the 70% chance of sleep damage for 5 turns. I'm 100% sure that his sleep damage is maximum. Is the maximum amount you can put, like it's like 12%. Hiran and some other units have very good sleep damage. There are units that have like a small sleep damage with like 4% or 6%. Hiran and some of the other units have a maximum. There was actually someone commented on my video, I don't remember which one actually, but he said that he's maximum, and I believe in him, so I'm pretty sure he is. And also he does have the ultimate to deal 20% to 1 enemy, which in SS ranks can be very good. So he was number 5, and I believe so if you have him max duped, he's incredible, you know. Number 4. We have Sasuke, Avenger, or Rinnegan, Kidding Sasuke, the old Kidding Sasuke. After his boost, he became very good, okay? Very good. And it's mostly because of his normal jutsu and ultimate. He has a 100% chance of sleep damage if you have the first ability on his normal jutsu, and an 80% chance to immobilize, also doing a lot of damage. I was going to actually put him in number 2, but for the fact that his heart, I see no reason actually putting him so high, because the Heart team is just so stacked on damage. But overall, with a 2.1k attack stat, he's doing a lot of damage, which is very good. Sync with Heart reduces body damage by 20%, which can be helpful. So overall, he's just an amazing unit to have. And a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people have him max duped. If not max duped, with a couple of dupes. I don't know why. He seems like a very easy unit to pull. So just very good unit. I'm very happy whenever I pull him. After him we have Yagura. Yagura, when he came out, he was basically the best body unit in the game. Like just because he was the counter for skill. After Final Fight Sasuke came out, he kinda like got under the sheets, and he's not the unit that he used to be with the reputation that he used to have, but he's still a very good unit. He's still a very good unit. So he boosts damage against skill by 30%, while also ignoring types advantage. And his normal jutsu is very interesting because He does 13 times to one skill enemy, but 7 to all the enemies. So he basically ignores type's advantage. I don't know why they made it like this, but it's interesting. He basically ignores type's advantage. If you boost it, he does more than just ignoring. And this also, I don't remember, does the ability only work for the ninjutsu or does it work for the ultimate? Let me change the soundtrack. I don't know why I have some soundtracks I don't like, but does it only work for the ninjutsu? Interesting. I thought it worked for also the ninjutsu and the ultimate, but yeah, just a very good unit. He's just a very good unit. I unfortunately don't have him on my main account, but the issue is that you're not gonna pick him as a friend unit because he used to be like the body unit that you would pick up as a friend because for doing skill objectives because he was just the best at it. But now it's Final Fight Sasuke. But if you have it yourself, he's kind of like a Final Fight Sasuke. He kind of a replacement for Final Fight Sasuke if you don't have him on skill objectives. So he's just a very good unit. Also thinking with body restore 75 health, which added up can be very good. After him we have Sasori. It was very difficult to pick him as a second one, but I have an argument why I picked him as a second one. Skill. He's a skill unit. Skill, right now, is the worst element in the game. So having a unit that is gonna help you out is gonna be good. Sasori is like one of the oldest units in the game now that I think about it, but his zip damage is the same thing that I said about the Hidan. He is the maximum slip. He does the maximum slip damage on his ultimate. I'm pretty sure. And again, just skill is just the worst element in the game. Having Sasori can really help your skill team out, and also for under 28, having him on under 28 is also very helpful because slip damage. Let me read it off. So he does have a 90% chance of slip damage on his first and ultimate. If you have him max duped. The reason why it's very weird, right? Because his normal jutsu and his ultimate technically do the same amount of damage, and they are both AoE, but the normal jutsu does for 5 turns and the ultimate does for 3. The reason why is because a normal jutsu is not maxed. It's not like he doesn't do the maximum amount of slip damage on his normal jutsu, but the ultimate does. The ultimate is the ultimate slip damage. I think only him and a couple of characters have the ultimate slip damage. Like it's just a very good slip damage, okay? It's just the finest slip damage. So it's just a very good unit to have. Also another unit that I only have like 2 dupes of him, I'm pretty sure. Which is still very good because it goes to 80%, but also combined with the damage reduction, 15% damage reduction as a buddy is also very good, but also combined with the damage reduction that he has, just a very good unit to have in your box and having your skill team if you need it. Number 1 had to be Sagemo Naruto, okay? He just has to. It's just... Can I get a soundtrack? Okay, can I thank you. He's number 1. Exhibit A. The best normal under 2A unit. Like the best under 2A unit in the game is Hashirama, the Samurai Hashirama. The second one is Samurai Sakura. He's the best normal under 2A unit. Because of his ultimate being 13 to 1 wisdom unit, but actually is AoE if you have him max duped. But he also increases the secret technique by 2, so it's 15 times with 2000 attack stat. Actually, extra 400 here, which like 2.4k. Yeah, 2.4k attack stat, 15 times AoE, ignores barriers. It's just incredible unit, and he's a unit that I for sure use. I use my dupe stones on him, and if I get another copy, I'll use my dupe stones again. I mean, after I dupe out Samurai Sakura, but you know what I mean. He's out of all of the units in this list, he is the only unit that I would use my dupe stones in. Like, no offense to Sasori or Yagura, but he's the only unit that I would actually use my dupe stones in. Because, of course, you would only use your dupe stones on the best units in the game, and he's one of them. He's just incredible. He's just, also, I almost forgot, 30% reduced wisdom damage on the body. That's a lot, you know? For SS ranks, that's a lot of damage reduced. A lot. I remember killing Sasuke, he basically did no damage to me using Sagemo Naruto, and in front of Sagemo Naruto, what is it? Final Valley Naruto, because that's a 70% damage reduction towards Wisdom. Just incredible unit. If you have him, I'll for sure put stones in. After you put like on your blazing festivals that you need, the samurai units, and then you put stones on him. So thank you guys for watching. If there's any unit that you think should have been in this list, comment down below, and also why. If you don't want to explain why, you don't have to, but then I will take your comments seriously. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you want to, and fucking subscribe.